Yes. Welcome to day one of our daily travel and hospitality tech podcast. My name is Pramajit, and together with my fellow interns, we'll be sharing what it's really like to work behind the scenes at Domits, the platform where you can book holiday homes, boats, and campers all across Europe. Today's topic is about the developer experience at Domits, what tools we use, how the workflow feels, and what it's like building in a fast-moving tech environment. For a workflow, everyone uses their for a workflow, everyone uses their own IDE of choice. You could have Visual Studio Code users, JetBrains users, or last but not least, a rising group of Cursor users. Our workflow evolves every single day. We're constantly improving it, one piece at a time, from continuous integration pipelines to future delivery and testing. On the tech side, our front-end uses React Native and TypeScript, while our backend is powered by AWS, giving us flexibility and scalability to handle bookings efficiently. But that's just the technical side. What is it like to actually work in that environment any day, every day? Let's start with a question for you guys. Yeah, I'm going to answer them real quick. I have some Q&As here. Well, let me see. What was your first impression when you joined Domits as a developer? I'm going to personally answer that. My first impression, going to Domits, I opened GitHub and I was completely overwhelmed by the whole repository. There were like so much folders, so much files, and I just couldn't find what to find. So what to search? So what I did was that I opened Visual Studio Code. I used a search bar, and I completely depended on that search bar. Like I did not try to manually find any of the files. And you can ask me now to find a specific feature, but if you were to ask me that before, I wouldn't be able to find it. I'm gonna take one more question. Uh, Let me see. Which skill do you feel improved the most since joining Domits? Good question. I think personally, the skill which I improved since joining Domits is noting things down. Like previously during my during school, I did not really note things down, such as notes for programming. And since I started Domits, I automatically started to take notes about new things such as object-oriented programming, all kinds of new features, APIs, REST APIs, all these things. I just haven't noted down, and I have lots of documentation right now. Well, so, what a question for you? For who wants to? Who wants to ask? Wait, that's good. Um, what's one thing that surprised you about how developers actually work here? Who wants to answer? You can go unmute your mic. What is one thing that surprised you about how developers actually work here?
So yeah, for me, what I was surprised for the first time when I arrived in this company was more how the backend was running. So I understood how the service layer and the controller layer and everything was working, but I didn't know how the endpoints from where they come from, for example, and how do you get those endpoints? And then what's the name of the guy that came? Sander? When Sander came, he showed something different for me that was really new. I didn't even see that. And the AWS, and it was kind of cool to see how he built the whole backend actually. Because then I realized that he made a backend, so it was kind of cool. The commando like npm run create lambda that kind of stuff. Mhm.
Should go unmute you. Oh yeah. How do you collaborate as a remote/slash hybrid team as Domit? Because I believe that sometimes, would you like, doesn't it really inflict your workflow when you switch from hybrid to, well, from home office? How do you manage hybrid working at home, on the go? Yeah, same question. You answer. You answer my question.
So when I'm home or when I'm here, I've I've not really many issues like working on my own. I just do the same amount of work. It's just yeah, working from home is a bit chiller because you just don't need to prepare yourself to go to Harlem and that kind of stuff. But yeah, I just do the same amount of stuff. It's just if I need to ask someone something, is I need to ask them from from Discord, for example. That's the only thing. But for the rest, this everything is great. It's fine, going well.
Right, nice. Tell me, how do you handle communication when you're not at the office? Doesn't it make it difficult to communicate with your team members, especially when you got something to do? Maybe how do you handle that?
How I handle it specifically, we use Discord as a platform, right? So if I'm not at the office, I would just text like my colleagues or some friends of mine on what we're supposed to do. If they're working on something, if I can help them. We're also doing stand-ups, right? In the Discord calls, so we're up to date with how everyone is working and how much progress someone made, and if they have like impediments. That's overall it, I guess. We also have at the end um, like daily updates. Yeah, daily updates where you just put what you did at that on that day. Yeah, that's it actually.
It sounds good. I'm glad that you're able to well communicate properly, even though you're not on the office. One more question for you. Let's see. What does your day look like from stand up to commit? With that, I mean, like from the day, what does it look like from stand up, doing your stand up and committing? Just on Git, pushing commits.
All right. So basically, my workflow is I mostly get like an issue assigned from Stefan, right? And after that, I just try to work through it. I will do my research on how I can implement most of it. Um, and afterwards, I will just try to work on it. Um, Mainly by just going through the codes, trying to see, for example, today I had to try to test a property API. I pasted it in Postman just to see what kind of response I would get. And for example, I found a bug where the property postal code, street, and uh, like house number isn't saved in the database. So after that, I would just write it down and try to fix it together with a colleague of mine, Yusuf, because he was free. So I asked him if he could help me. And basically, from that point, we're just trying to fix it. And then afterwards, if we're done with it, we just try to change the user story and make a PR for it and try to get it reviewed. And afterwards, it will get pushed to the acceptance. And that's basically it. Then we just tell on the stand-up that it was finished, and we write our daily report. That's it.
Oh, thank you. That was really interesting to know. Really nice that you got this workflow so that in your like completely stamped in your head, so you just know what to do, when to do, and yeah, where to go from that point. Asif, I have a question for you. Yeah, let me see. One small commit or wait, wait. Multiple small commits or one large commit if you make a if you make a branch.
Thank you for your motivation. Yeah, I did a big mistake because I was working. I thought, okay, finish one section, then I just commit altogether. But it was a big mistake. But I like to have a small commit when you have a peer, somebody checking your code. It's good way to make give them less hassle. and it also less stress. Like none of us like to check PR, including me.
I mean, some do. Some really like to check yours because it makes you sweat.
Okay, I'll send you.
But for me, it's like a 50-50%. Like when I'm really working on something, I'll be like, yeah. It's really annoying. I have another question for you.
Yeah.
Who breaks the code the most?
Me. But I fix it anyway. Even if I break it, I did fix it. Whatever I break it.
Okay, right.
It's like practice makes a man. Sorry. Yeah, practice makes a man perfect. The mass you break, you learn how to fix it.
Yeah, that's a really good way to look at it. Like the more you break, like humans are made to learn to make mistakes, and you learn from your mistakes. It's really
Yeah.
good. Like even if you make lots of mistakes, you definitely learn from it. It's like a really good point to look at it. Yeah.
Thank
I have,
you.
I have, a, I have one last question for you.
Please. Why not?
Have you ever gotten an annoying pull request comment from a reviewer?
No, it doesn't annoy me because uh, actually I went through a lot, so nothing actually annoying me. If you give me a good comment, I am happy with it. If you give me bad comment, I am also happy with it. And if I anything wrong with my work, I just try to fix it and improve myself. That's it. That's how it's life.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It's a really great way to look at it. Oh, that's it. Thank you.
Yeah, cheers. Sir.
Okay. Brak, if Domits had to, if Domits had an internal meme that describes developer life, what would it be? If Domits had an internal meme that describes developer life, what would it be?
Do I know a meme that just fits perfectly here?
the
the LeBron.
LeBron James.
It's a
Alright.
struggle. No. It's that meme is quite accurate because even though it is a chill place to work at, like they're not really that stuck up on like you need to work now, or for example, if you have a little chat moment with a colleague, it isn't instantly like stop talking and go back to work, which makes it easy. But there's still a lot of work to do. So you can there's always work to do. So it is a real like that.
Even if you would say that I was like, I don't have anything to do, you'll be get redirected to the 500 open
Instantly,
issues. Instantly.
instantly, like
Right.
when you get caught lacking. No, but there's enough to do.
That's nice. I have one more question for you. If Domit's tech stack was a superhero team, what would each tech represent?
What?
Okay, if Domit's tech stack, you're aware of a tech stack, right?
Huh?
If it was a superhero team, who would each team represent? So which superhero will the front end represent? Which superhero will the back end represent? And so on.
Which superhero doesn't got the shit together? No, I would say the backend. Is the backend Superman? Because it does most of the stuff. I would say the back.
Front end, it's front end.
No, I'm questioning with our website. The backend has a lot of functions, but the front end. I think the backend does the carrying. No,
Yeah, it's
like I'm not that long. I got here recently, let's say, because I was mostly working on my research since I've got here. I came here a bit newer than you guys, so I haven't been able to look at the code that much. But
Front end.
but I think if you look at the functions, the backend is Superman, I would say, because it is strong. The functions are good, except if I'm personal, the map structure is a bit chaotic from the backend. It's not the way I'm used. Like most of the time, I got a map for like services, controllers, repos, and everything. And here's more like function-based mapping. So like every function has a map, but it's a bit. It is easier to find, but also harder to find because I don't know. It's more like looking through every map which one it is, and it's because it's auto-generated. I think from AWS. It's also a way that I'm not used to. But nah, frontend was a Spider-Man me because most of the time something is broken, and the backend is Superman because the functions carry it.
I mean, yeah, you can't have a front end without a backend, and you can't have a backend without a front end, right?
API calls. I don't need the front end to check if my backend works. We have Postman for that.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, thank you. Okay, Yusuf. Yes. Give me 1 second. Let me see. How does Domits keep the platform secure while still moving fast? Oh, how does Domits keep the platform secure? Okay. Yes. How does Domits keep the platform secure while still moving fast? Wacht eens, iemand op. How, yeah. How does Domits how does how does Domits keep the platform secure while still moving fast? So how do we keep our code secure while still just going forward and writing code? Okay. That's fair enough. Honestly, I would take it in this opinion. Because we have Team Red and Team Blue. You would say that Team Red is more of like an aggressive or kind of like offensive team, and Team Blue is more defensive. So when Team Red goes and makes code, Team Blue mostly fixes it. So that's how we like. I think that's my answer to how we would like keep thumbs secure. But thank you for your time. It was an interesting podcast, and have a nice day.
Have a nice day.
Yeah, arigato.